Hollywood's big night is on Sunday. Only 2 of the 20 actors and actresses nominated for an Oscar this year are minorities, and no women were nominated in the Best Director category. Upon announcing the Oscar nominations, actress Issa Rae made a point of that by remarking, "Congratulations to those men." But why is there a lack of female and minority representation 4 years after the Academy announced it would strive for greater diversity? Here's VOA's Penelope Poulou.
Despite the Academy's unanimous vote 4 years ago to double the number of women and diverse members of the Academy by 2020, for a 4th year in a row, no female director has received a nomination in the category of Best Director.
Don't you tell me what I can't do.
Cynthia Erivo was the only non-white actor to receive a nomination for Best Performance for Harriet. Others, such as Jennifer Lopez in Hustlers, Lupita Nyong'o in Us, and Eddie Murphy in Dolomite Is My Name, were excluded. The reason behind this setback?
The percentages are still like overwhelmingly white and male, right? I think it's like 64% male and 84% white.
Cynthia Fuchs is Associate Director of Film and Video Studies at George Mason University. She says the Academy is making strides, but not fast enough. It's a long-time issue in Hollywood, a money-making machine reluctant to invest in films about minorities and women. But Fuchs points to box office successes like Black Panther and Get Out, featuring an extensive black cast, and Bong Joon-ho's South Korean film Parasite, which received 6 Oscar nominations this year.
Most people around the world actually think it is the best picture.
Fuchs says nominees are often Hollywood insiders who can afford extensive advertising campaigns, such as filmmaker Martin Scorsese, nominated for The Irishman, and Quentin Tarantino for his Hollywood nostalgia, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Many of these insiders have gained momentum from the buzz generated by receiving coveted awards before the Oscars, such as the BAFTAs, SAG Awards, Golden Globes, and Critics' Choice Awards. Money-making films such as Todd Phillips's billion-dollar box office hit, Joker, will be more on people's radar than a small independent film, says Fuchs. And while the Academy is slowly warming up to minorities and women, it may be too little too late, as younger generations are tuning out, leading to lackluster Oscars ratings, says Richard Craig, media expert at George Mason University.
I think they're just going in a different avenue, so I think the academies are going to shift. Maybe we'll see more streaming in regards to categories or something of that nature, but I don't know yet.
Cynthia Fuchs agrees. More and more streaming companies are producing and showcasing diverse, smaller films, allowing their subscribers, for a relatively small monthly fee, access to film work from all over the world, and all that from the comfort of one's couch or anywhere really, using mobile technology.
People watch movies in a variety of ways now, and people who make movies watch movies in a variety of ways now. Not everybody goes to the theater. So Netflix is aware of that, Amazon Prime is aware of that, Hulu is aware of that, Disney is aware of that, everybody is aware of that.
Fuchs says as more and more movies are being produced outside the Hollywood system, Hollywood's traditional role as the epicenter of the film industry could be waning, and so could the Oscars, if they don't reform soon enough. Penelope Poulou, VOA News, Washington.
Now, for more on Hollywood's biggest night, joining me now from Los Angeles is Jackson Mvunganyi, VOA entertainment reporter and host of VOA's popular Upfront radio program. Good morning, Jackson. Fill us in on what's going on as the City of Angels await the Oscars on Sunday.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning from sunny Hollywood. We're in Hollywood on the red carpet. It's a little still chaotic. The construction crew is still out here, still putting on the final touches on the red carpet. I'm standing on the red carpet. It will transform. This space is going to transform in the next 2 days in preparation for Sunday when the Oscars will take place. I'm standing in front of the Dolby Theater here in Hollywood, the home to the Oscars. Basically, the red carpet is in between the Dolby Theater and El Capitan Theater, which is home to the Jimmy Kimmel Show. Movie stars will be streaming by here, going inside for the event, and we'll be standing here bringing you any news or information that will be coming out, talking about their movies, their expectation. One of the things that I wanted to point out real quick, I don't know if you can see the red carpet. One of the issues that the Oscars wanted to spotlight this year was climate change, and we have these columns that have been constructed, green columns that have been constructed on the red carpet to try and inject that into the conversation. Climate change is such a topic of global debate, and this being a global event, over 200 million people watch the Oscars worldwide. So they felt that was important to talk about. Esther?
Yeah, Jackson, let us know how Africa is represented. You know, this is Africa 54. How are they represented on the foreign film category come Sunday?
Right. So representation, the Oscars, the Academy this year received about 10 entries from Africa, one from Nigeria, the first one from Nigeria by Genevieve Nanji, Lionheart, but unfortunately that movie was disqualified because it contained, I think, 6 or 16 minutes of English in it. It was a little controversial given that English is the official language of Nigeria. The other African representation also comes from Nigeria, so, take heart, people out there, Africans who are watching. Our own Cynthia Erivo, British-Nigerian actress Cynthia Erivo, is one of the major nominees in the Best Actress category. If she does win, she'll be the first EGOT. That means a winner of both the Grammys, the Oscars, the Tonys, and the Emmys. And fingers crossed for her. There's a little representation for Africa, and there's a lot of Africans. I saw a lot of Africans here in Hollywood excited to watch the Oscars.
Very quickly, Jackson, who are the likely names to make history in this Oscars on Sunday?
Right, a lot of history will be made at the Oscars. The first foreign film to be nominated in Best Picture category, Bo Joon-hong movie Parasite from South Korea. If it does win, that will make history. Cynthia Erivo, the actress from the British-Nigerian actress who was nominated for her role in Harriet, the biopic of Harriet Tubman. If she does win, she will be the youngest EGOT, winning the Emmys, the Grammys, the Oscars, and the Tonys. So we're looking, even other, popular names, legendary names like Brad Pitt.
We'll wait for more feed from you, Jackson.
Finally win an Oscar.
We're going to have to say goodbye. Thank you so much, Jackson. VOA's Jackson Mvunganyi reporting for us from Los Angeles. Now, a gritty tale set in France's disenfranchised suburbs of Poulou ranks among the finalists for the Best Foreign Language Film at Sunday's Academy Awards. However, Les Miserables also unleashed a debate about what has changed in France and what has not. Lisa Brandt reports from the Paris suburbs of Mvunganyi.
One of the most striking things about Montfermeil these days is its very normality. It wasn't always this way. 15 years ago, the death of 2 teenagers fleeing police in neighboring Clichy-sous-Bois sparked rioting here that spread across chunks of France, along with soul-searching about the underlying causes of the violence. Those toxic relations between teens and police are at the heart of Les Miserables by Ladj Ly, the first black film director to represent France at the Oscars. The son of Malian immigrants, Ly grew up and still lives in Montfermeil. He's winning accolades for his wrenching 21st century take on the French classic by Victor Hugo, who partly wrote the book in this town. Many area residents acted in his movie, including Mousba Harb of Senegalese origin, who played the mother of a police officer. She's lived in Montfermeil for nearly a quarter century.
Ce que moi je peux dire, il y avait la police partout. During the riots, the police were everywhere. The young people were angry because their brothers had died. It was hard for us mothers to see these young deaths.
Things have changed in Montfermeil. New housing is eclipsing grimy high-rises. Public transport is beginning to link residents to Paris, opening job opportunities and perspectives. School performance is improving. So too, residents and the mayor say, are relations with the police.
The movie could have captured Montfermeil 15 years ago, but 15 years later, Montfermeil isn't the same. Everything's been demolished, everything's been rebuilt. We've reinvented local policing more intelligently.
Montfermeil's residents are proud of Lee, who started a film school here. Members of the local soccer team are heading to Los Angeles for the Oscars and to play in matches against American counterparts. Lee is also an inspiration for many young French, including those here who are learning to hone their skills and find jobs.
He shows youngsters that no matter where they live, they need to be ambitious and to overcome self-made barriers. L'Age Lee is allowing them to dream bigger.
But not all banlieues are changing, and some barriers are harder to overcome. Montfermeil's unemployment rate remains high. Experts say working-class French of ethnic descent still face discrimination because of their names or where they live.
I've been rejected for jobs before because I'm from here. Employers are afraid I'll arrive late because of the poor transportation, although the new tramway might change things.
Not only that, but for now, Ben Khadia and other local residents must go to Paris or elsewhere to see Les Miserables because the town still lacks a movie theater. Lisa Bryant for VOA News, Montfermeil, France.